Well, hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the wrecking yard. Today, we're going to commence to trying to get the transmission and all that stuff out from underneath this thing. I won't take you along for the ride, but I don't know how good that video is going to be. But hey, we're going to give it a shot, right, Mr. L?
We're going to do something.
Hang in there, let's go.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we got to get this out of the way. This cross member, it's not really a cross member, it's a spring stiffener is what it is, but there's a few bolts up here that's got to come out because the brake line rides across it for the front wheels. There's 3 bolts on each side. And this thing is not fun to get back up in here. Getting it out, not bad. Getting it back in, pain in the butt. So let's get everything together here and we'll probably time lapse. All right, because you're not going to be able to see a whole bunch. But let's get ready to get her done. Well, that was a pain in the butt, but we got it. All right. Now, I guess we're taking the Thorntonburg curb and stuff off. So, back on time lapse. check it before we put it back on.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so that was day one. Dude, if y'all never worked on one of these little S10s, especially the Tahoes, they got all that extra stuff on it. So let's hit it again. This is gonna be a 3 or 4 day thing, but I'll finally get it. I mean, honestly, I can get the motor out, but I need to get that that transmission, transfer case out, because I gotta do some work with the transmission. And I'm not worried about pulling that motor out till all the stuff's out from under it. Putting it together goes a lot quicker than taking it apart, except for that freaking cross member, man, or that frame stiffener. That thing is a nightmare. It's about like working on headers on these things. But anyway, there's day one. It's gonna be, like I said, I'll try to cut it down, but I figure I'd take you along for the whole ride. So, hang on. We'll get back to it again. Alright, guys, like I said, day two. We got to get this console out of here, because there's some bolts on this side. And like I told you, if you've never messed with these little Tahoe, it's nothing but a pain in the butt. So let us see if we can get this thing out of here. I remember it's a pain in the butt, so hang on. Alright guys, like I said, man, these little things are a pain in the butt. We've got to get that shifter lever off this thing. It has come loose, but it's been so long since I took this thing apart. Looks, huh? But like I said, let me see if I can get you in there. Right up there. We're just trying to get the boot and everything off. Because we can't do anything until we get that done. Oh, and it's been a little bit of a pain in the butt. Did you get it? Yeah. Alright. So we got that done. Like I said, this is going to be 3 or 4 parter. It should come off and lay to the side.
Yeah, it's done.
Alright. So there you go on that. Again, like I said, these little Tahoes are a pain in the butt. So now we got to undo all this crap here, which comes back to the transmission or the transfer case. I got to get rid of all of that. Then let me back up. Hang on. Then we can drop this transfer case. I think it's 4 bolts hold that on. The transmission mounts hooked to the transfer case. I can't get you in there and show you where a 2-wheel drive mounts, but this thing is all got to come loose, and then we can take this off, and then we can take the cross member off and drop that transmission. Yeah, I hate working on this thing, but we're that far. Alright guys, after you get the console off, then we've got 6 bolts floating right here. All this stuff has got to come off. I'm telling you, these things ain't fun. So you can get the boot off, because you got to get down to the mountain bracket. All right. So there you go on that. Let's get this off. All right, guys, we finally got that out of there. There used to be a big piece of this foam rubber that set up on top of this thing. It's still here, but it's disintegrated like crazy. So at this point now, we're ready to get down there and unhook this thing from the transmission. And then we can actually get something done. This is the locking nut for the gear shift lever. That might be why that gear shift lever was rattling like crazy. Right, Lawrence?
Sounds like a good reason.
Used to be driving this thing just... But it's almost impossible to get to this crap, man. I mean, you can't do it from underneath. Well, you can, but dude, you only got that much room to stick a wrench. So, I think that's as far as we're gonna go tonight. And like I said, man, it's just take our time. Get it done right. Because this is the last time I'm taking this little truck apart and putting it together. I just don't want to mess with it no more. So there you go. A little bit more to this video. Alright, guys. Quit raining. Laura's over here watching Big Mike Hoopty Barn. Riding that little motorcycle. Sorry. We just head back out here and try to get that 4-wheel drive unit shifter level off that transmission so we can get it a little bit farther. Because I'm on my way to North Carolina tomorrow. And, you know, so I'm out of pocket all this weekend.
I'm going to get so much stuff done with JB out of town. Phew!
No, I'm not the problem. Shaster the Sharster's the problem.
But he's out of town too, yup. I'm going to be on vacation this weekend. Both of them out of town. Man.
He might get to cook out.
Something.
All right, hang on. Let's see if we can get this gear shift off of here. All right, guys, at this point, we're after this little critter right here so we can take the shifting arm off back to the transfer case. And when we finish this up, we're going to finish this little video. Well, we're going to show you a few things, then we'll finish this video up. But there's no way I can hold you here and get that off. But that's what we're after. Then all this comes off. So hang on. Alright guys, I'm going to try to hold you up here. We got to get this out. Alright. And disconnected. Can you see it, Mr. Lawrence?
Yeah.
It's just a lot of pressure, man. It'll come out of there. Yeah. Pry. It just pops out. Yep. There it went. Ah! Now, so I'm gonna get you. We can take all this stuff loose and we're ready to take the transfer case out. All right, we got our shifter and everything off. Remember me saying there's a problem with this transmission? You see the electronics that's hooked up to it? None of that stuff is in this transmission. So, if I remember right, this is the overdrive lockup for the converter. Yeah, you can see how long it's been sitting around, guys. Hang on, let me get rid of that. It makes me look bad. Where's it at? freaking dirt daubers. There we go, we got it. But there you go. That's what was going on this video. Headed out of town. Let me get that done, and as of right now, all we gotta do is drop. Let me back up. Oh, there we go. I'm trapped. We gotta drop this humongous transfer case. Get. Oh, where am I at?
Yeah, under the truck.
Over here, yeah. Transmission mounts to the transfer case. So we got to get all this stuff out, and then lower it down, get the transfer case off. Then we can get to the bolts way up there. And well, this video gonna suck, but y'all got what I'm saying. All right, guys, that's the end of this video. Let's call this part 1. We're sitting in the little Blazer.
In the wrecking yard.
Yeah, contemplating our situation.
Yep.
But there you go, part 1. We got like 8 or 10 boats left, and I'm headed out of town for the weekend. Lars is, starting to relax over that.
Exactly. I'm gonna get some rest. That'll be $1 million by Monday.
So we'll shoot up another one about the middle of the week next week, and hopefully we're pulling the motor out of this. Lars is still saying we need to do a live taking that motor out.
Yeah.
So
set y'all up on a tripod or something during the day. Yank that thing out.
hang on for that one. With that being said, hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, share, most importantly, subscribe. I keep going up and down, man. I need 2,000 subscribers by tomorrow morning.
Or else crap will get bad.
I'm gonna come to your house. We'll see y'all on the next
See ya.